So anyway, John and Robbie and I get together in Venice Beach, and we met at the Mahariji's meditation, same thing the Beatles were into. I'm gonna learn how to meditate so I can do an LSD high without having anything to do with actually taking LSD, because I couldn't go to hell, totally isolated, the devil, the ninth circle of hell, frozen, locked out of the flow of all the energy. God, what an awful experience that was. Because I asked the acid, I said, give me that great oneness experience again in LSD, and its divine wisdom said, you're telling me what to do, Ray? I want to show you what this is all about, boy. You ain't been to hell, you've been to heaven, you ain't been to hell. Go to hell. So I did, I went to hell and totally lost my mind. And little by little through, through the grace of my wife and, existentialism, Friedrich Nietzsche, put it all back together again. John and Robbie and I get together, and Jim get together for a rehearsal. And the very first song we play is Moonlight Drive. It's the first song Jim sang to me on the beach. So I showed Robbie the chord changes. Pretty simple blues song. Modulate from the G up to the A. Pretty straight ahead song. Robbie says, hey, I got an idea, man. Look at this. I got an idea. He opens inside of a guitar case. He opens that little thing in there, whatever the hell guitar, where they keep their picks and extra strings, and he pulls out this weapon. And this weapon is like this broken off bottle. And I thought, holy shit, what kind of gigs do you play where you're gonna have this thing that's like, it's like a knife, it's all jagged on the edges, and really you can hold it right, fits right in your hand, like. He says, what are you talking about? I said, isn't that a weapon for self-defense? Where do you play? He says, no, Ray, ridiculous. It's a bottleneck. Look, put it on my finger, and he goes, meow, meow, Robbie Shankar, meow, meow. He said, oh my God. He said, watch this. Morrison starts to go, starts elevating. Hold it down, Jim. I said, like 6 inches off the ground before I grabbed him by the shoulder. Jim said, this is great, I love this. I said, yeah, I do too. He said, I want that on every single song. I said, you want it on every song? He said, well, all right, maybe not every song, but a lot of them. I said, okay, all right, fair enough, man, fair enough. So I showed Robbie the chord changes, showed down the beat. Robbie's got his bottleneck on, and we start to play Smoke a Joint. The Holy Sacrament is passed around. Jim, of course, Morrison the stoner, had a joint. Hey, let's smoke a joint before. Oh, all right, you get it. You get it. Okay. All right. The chord changes. We got the bottleneck. Jim knows the lyrics. Got everything together. John knows the beat. We both smoked a joint. Now it's time to play. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Time. 2, 2. Ding, 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 ding. I'm playing John's in. Robbie says, ding, ding. And the song's just going along about that tempo. Morrison started to sing. That Chet Baker voice, that haunted voice of his. Let's swing to the moon. Let's climb through the tide. I'm doing this. And the song is just like moving along through time and space. All of a sudden, everything becomes infinite or totally locked into this moment. I don't know whether I was totally in this moment or totally into infinity. And the song just continues and continues, and Robbie plays a solo after 2 verses, and it's amazing how they modulate. We're going from the G up to the A, and we're doing a hard rock. And then the end of the song comes along, and it's sort of a fade out. And Jim says, baby, gonna drown tonight. Gonna down, down, down. Gonna song just kind of fades out. And it was like we all looked at each other, holy shit, we've just done. Oh my, are we allowed to do that on this planet? And that was it, we might try. And at that point, it was like everybody knew, we all sort of nodded. That was it. That was the birth of the doors right there.
That is such an amazing story.
One of my favorite parts of the NORML conference was getting to see Ray Manzarek of the Doors telling that story. It sure was a lot of fun. And I want to encourage you, if you want to go to the next NORML national conference, you should start saving up now. It's something you'll never forget. There's so many people to meet and so much fun to be had. We're kind of against the clock here, so we need to get to our legal 411 with Paul Loney to tell you about how you can qualify for the Oregon Medical Marijuana Program.
Yes, it's basic. There's a few rules you have to follow, but you follow the rules, you should have no problems at all. First of all, you have to have one of the qualifying conditions: Alzheimer's, agitation, cachexia, cancer, glaucoma, HIV/AIDS, chronic nausea, chronic pain, seizure disorders, persistent muscle spasms. However, not anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, with the next slide, we can tell you what you need to do. You need a physician's statement recommending the medical use of marijuana. A clinic can help you. You need to gather your records so that documents your condition and take it to one of the clinics, call them up. They're listed everywhere, and make an appointment. Then a registration with the State Department of Human Services. The program is $100 for a year, and it's less if you're on SSI or an Oregon Health Plan or qualify for food stamps. And then there's limits. These are the important part, because this is where I get involved if you break the limits. Patients may designate a caregiver and a grower. Card holders are limited to 24 ounces of dried marijuana, usable marijuana. You can have 6 mature plants, which are greater than 12 inches any direction, and 18 immature starts, which are less than 12 inches and no buds. And you can only reimburse a grower for actual supplies and expenses, not for labor, and patients own the medicine, and they can request the plants and all the medicine at any time from a grower.
If you want more information on that, check out our website at ornormal.org. Right up in the top right corner, we've got a little link that says, how do I get medical marijuana? It'll connect you to the Oregon Medical Marijuana Act Handbook, which has a complete copy of the law and all the frequently asked questions. For Paul Loney, the Legal Counsel of Oregon NORML, I'm Radical Russ Belville, Associate Director. Thank you for joining us here at Oregon NORML Presents. We'll be back on the first and third Sundays of every month, 6 p.m. right here on Channel 11. Catch the rebroadcast Saturdays, Channel 23 at 6 p.m. Good night, and don't forget to vote.